Hello everyone, Adam here. I am in the 2016 Golf R. It's the first one that this dealership has sold. Let's get some AC going in here. Oh, nice! It does single-digit increments instead of two-digit, which was the previous standard. So let's get this car into Actually, you know what? Let's set some individual settings. I don't know if you can see this or not, but let's see. We hit adjust. Chassis control would be sporty, steering sporty, the drivetrain normal, adaptive front lighting. Okay. Yeah, I just don't want. I want it to shift quickly, or be seeking the higher gears. So let's see how that feels. Okay. So we're in. Got some stuff just sort of laying around here, but CarPlay is set up, and the automatic that should have worked, I think. Yes, I will allow it. Okay, currently driving. Good. All right, so we got a route going home here. That's sort of the overall. Let's see, the parking brake is on. The boost gauge setup will do lights to auto. I believe it's intermittent. That's one time. That's intermittent. I guess, does that mean it's going to do... Oh. I think it's going to do the rain sensing headlights with that setting. Okay. We're in normal drive. It's a bit of it's kind of, let me reset this a little lower first. There we go. A little bit tighter. Yeah, that works. Let's do the mirrors real quick. Sorry, this is some stuff I should have done earlier. And honestly, I'll probably end up doing some more stuff to these later. Oh, hello there, everyone. All right. Hey, look at that. Hello. All right. One thing I'm stoked about with this car, and like the last Golf R, is it actually stores my sunglasses in here. They're big sunglasses, and the last Golf R did not store them, couldn't hold them. The armrest is indeed stuck. It is nice to have all of the power seats. Thank you, Siri. The CarPlay thing is going to be awesome. I definitely immediately had this thought that I really want to get the 8-inch stereo. Expensive, but in a few months I'd like to do that. All right. Yeah, someone's out there testing a V-dub. Well, said goodbye to my car. I won't be coming back here until the first maintenance. I actually didn't know this, and it's not a deal breaker, obviously, because I wanted this car no matter what. But I actually found out that it does. It all syncs with the Apple Watch, which is nice. Yeah, I looked on my phone. It actually is it's using Apple Maps on the iPhone, where you can actually manipulate it on the phone if you'd like. You can manipulate the Apple Maps on your phone instead of having to do it there if you really want to. So my passenger could grab my phone and do it. So, as I was saying, the maintenance is, I think only the first maintenance is included, and that's it. Kind of a bummer, but they did allow me to buy extra maintenance, which I will for sure do. I have until the first 10,000 maintenance to do it, so I will definitely be buying more maintenance. I want to do everything to VW anyway, so that's fine with me. Have the APR boost gauge installed here. I'm sure I look completely bizarre with the red light blinking on top of my head, but yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do a quick drive. It's actually really interesting. I lose the boost pretty quickly before shifting. It's almost like the clutch is doing some work, so it's basically, you know, letting off the boost pressure. I've never had a boost gauge in a car before, so it's actually kind of interesting to see it live, see it constantly working. So I turn the rear thing on. There we go. All right. So, it's the little things. I'm actually really happy that that the speedometer still has a maximum of 200 miles per hour. Every time I see someone post a picture of their new Golf R or GTI, I'm like, oh, thank goodness you have that, you know, the thing tops out at 160 or 200. And I always get downvoted on Reddit. I mean, it's not even that funny, but like, I remember thinking to myself, I wonder if the new Golf R is going to have this, you know, 200 mile per hour speed limit. All right, so we're in sport mode right now with the comfort drivetrain, and I guess what I assume that's going to do is that's going to basically, and it looks like it is. When I look at the tach here, when I look at the tach, it looks like I did a 2 or 3 mile test drive before I picked up. I had never driven this car before, so I did a test drive of this car after all the mods were installed just to get a feel for it, and I wanted to make sure that how the DCC modes work, and in sport mode or in race mode, race and sport, the shifting is just, it doesn't downshift very fast. It holds that RPM in that gear until for quite some time. I don't think it even goes to 6th gear within sport mode. So I believe with the custom setting, I have the muffler flaps, exhaust flaps open, the actuator making sound inside the cabin is at 100%. The steering and the suspension is in sport, so it has a good responsiveness, but the drivetrain itself, the shifting, will be more conservative or more liberal, I guess. It's going to shift, it's going to get to a higher gear more often, which is fine with me for fuel economy. Right now, let's see if you guys can see this. So, get average speed, distance, travel time, range, consumption. And yeah, let's see what the average consumption. So right now we're doing 24. Let's see if we go into race here. Okay, driving mode race. I'm averaging 26, 22, 20. So yes, I'm going to want to have this in the individual mode, which will keep those RPMs lower. But I'll still get that really nice sound. And the actuator, I mean, honestly, I mean, it's faked, right? But something I might disable only after some modifications are done to make the sound much nicer. You guys notice the headlights over here are blue. There's a little break on the side there, which is the blind spot detection that was installed today, as well as some LEDs in the front and rear glove box and rear trunk. The VW Racing R600 cold air intake was also done by the dealer, as well as the APR boost gauge and boost tap. I wanted to get the VW R springs and the ECS spacers installed at the dealer, but they were back ordered, so not going to happen. But the Pro Clip iPhone holder will be here in a couple of days, as well as my WeatherTech laser cutout mats. So those things are all on order. There's a couple more things that I can't think of right now, but everything's pretty much on order that I can afford for that initial month. And then I will, let's go to comfort, see how this changes my gas mileage. And then what I'll do is, you know, do some other modifications. The biggest thing right now is saving money because I'm doing the OptiCoat Pro work in 2 weeks, as well as a tinted windows. So it's nice, you get this blue light here. When you open the door, you've got a blue light on the bottom. It does have rain sensing head wipes, so they're on automatic or interval, and they're going to go as fast as there is rain. When I do OptiCoat, or even just like a normal, what's it called? You know, window treatment, which beads up the water. As soon as I do that, I'll basically turn off the wipers unless I really need them, because with the beating of the water on interstates, which is where I drive most of the time anyway, it doesn't really make a difference to have the wipers on. It's really quite fast. Yeah, we're just making sure I'm in the right lane here. Can't see much. This is sitting on 19-inch wheels. I would give you guys a tour of the menu system, and honestly, let's wait till another time to do that. So, I don't really have a lot more to add right now. I'm gonna get some music going on CarPlay, of course, and get out of this mode, which is it's oil temperature, speed. There we go. You know, I should look at the speedometer. I really should get in the habit of looking at it. But in my old car, I kept the speed thing on all the time. It's just a really easy glance to see it. So, no problem there. The one bummer though is when I picked this up, it had 20 miles on the odometer. And I'll have to check with guys in the forum, but I don't know at what. You know, I've heard of these cars arriving at like 5 miles in the odo, which is completely acceptable. But 20 means that you know, a few guys took it for a joyride. I know that the techs took it out for a little mile or so, mile 2 strip, just to make sure that everything they installed today works fine. But you know, it's a little annoying that I didn't put the first 10 or so miles in there. But I mean, it's mile 20 of thousands, so I'm not going to complain. All right, so that's that video for now. I think you know, we'll keep things the way they are for now. It is raining really bad outside, so I obviously I don't want to push the car for the first 100 miles, and I also don't want to do anything stupid while the roads are this soaking wet. So let's end this for now. Thanks everyone for watching. It was great to have you, and yeah, more videos to come. I'm gonna do all kind of videos like this that show off the MIB2 CarPlay navigation system, some driving tests, some future mods, you know, that kind of stuff. It's not the end of this series, but thank you all for watching. Adam Chandler here in the 2016 Golf R, and I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Have a good one.